Okay, today we are going to do an original tag, which I'm sure you can tell by this coloring book that I got for Christmas, which is one of the many things that I absolutely love, that we're going to be talking about something that's very dear to my heart today. And his name is Benedict Cumberbatch. And anyone who knows me in real life knows that for like the longest time, I have been in love with the man that is Benedict Cumberbatch. And if he asked me to marry him right now, I would. Do you not see how beautiful his face is? This is one of the many things of Benedict Cumberbatch I've got for Christmas. Like, and look at this. Like, you draw, it says Benedict is freezing in the rubbish English weather. Why don't you knit him a jumper and then draw it onto him? He'd love that. And it's like, oddly, I love this. I haven't drawn it in or anything. I have so many Benedict Cumberbatch things that I thought, why don't I make a tag with a lot of his characters? I didn't pick all of them. I picked a lot that people would know. I mean, there might be a couple that you might not know, but there's only a few roles. I think I have like 5, so I hope you enjoy. And I would like to tag, let me see who I would like to tag. Bangity Bangs, I know. Blondie's Books. The Reader Rick Fligger, I tag in everything because his channel is just to die for it. You should totally look at him. Read by Zoe, Vincent Van Stop, Little Library, Jessie the Reader, Catty-tastic, and I am missing someone, Maureen TV. And I know some of those are bigger booktubers, but I really want to see you guys do this tag. So our first character is Khan, and it's a villain you cannot help but love. And there was only one character that stuck in my head for this tag, and that is Warner from Shatter Me. I mean, he is despicable, but you love him so much. I don't want to spoil people, but like, he has a reason for being despicable, and he's just witty, and he's smart, and he's funny. So, Warner. I could have picked Warner for so many of these questions, and Damien, that some of them are kind of lesser answers because I kind of had to just pick Damien or Warner here. The next person is Sherlock, a character who you love but question their morals. Ian from The Host. Let us not forget that he tries to kill Wanda/Melanie in the beginning of the book. And at first you're just like, who is this douchebag? Like, what is his issue? What is his problem? And then all through the book, I started to like fall in love with him, especially when he says that line to Wanda where he's like, I held you in my hands and you were the most beautiful thing I've never seen. Because she kept talking to him about like if he held her in his hands, he would crush her. And just their relationship. And he's just the cutest thing in the world. But in the beginning, he's cold-blooded and he's heartless. So I kind of do question his morals a bit. Again, I could have picked Damien, Dawson, but a lot of heroes either undergo, even Will Herondale, undergo sad or bad things, or they kill people, but yet they kill the bad guys, so you're like... My next question is Alan Turning, a character who doesn't work well with others. And this could be Dawson or Damien Black. This is Consequences, which I know is like the second part of the Deluxe series, but both of them. Okay, if you have not read up to these books, mute your... Well, I guess I already kind of spoiled you. Mute your screen until I put my hand down. When Katie is kidnapped by the... Oh my god, I can't even remember their names right now. It's like midnight and my head is spinning. What are their names? She just gets... Okay, let's just say she gets kidnapped, and Damien just will not listen to anyone else. He will not get their help. He just thinks he can go off by himself, which is the same thing Dawson does when he finds out that Beth is still alive. Okay. Plus, any other time that they fight anybody, he's like, Katie, go away. I can fight the arrow myself. And you're just like, Damien, shut up. She is strong, she's independent, she can handle it herself. Once again, I wanted to pick Warner because he does not work well with others, but you like whatever you want. This one was not hard at all, and it is Smaug, a villain that is good at his job. Octavian. He's the most despicable, I guess, I don't know if you would call him a human being, but he is the most despicable human being ever. Percy's freaking Philippet. And you know I picked this book because of what happens to him in this book, because I'm not going to spoil anybody, because Blood of Olympus is the last book of Percy Jackson ever. Like, he just makes me so mad, like, the things he says and the things he does. I mean, I guess I could have picked President Snow, but this is still pretty fresh in my brain of how evil he is. And we're not even going to talk about that book. Let me see, what other book do we have? Classified, I don't know if a lot of people know it, but basically a character that cracked you up the entire time. And I'm going to pick Kenji from Shatter Me because, okay, Percy Jackson and Leo, I was cracking up the whole time, but Kenji, he's just got his own just hilarious sense of humor. I think, not in this book, but one of the scenes he gets shot in, and Juliet's just like, what is your issue? And he goes, oh, are you worried about my beautiful face being damaged? And he takes everything that they have to go through with a grain of salt and just makes it so funny. Some of the annoying parts of Juliet in this series, I really just listened to Kenji and laughed. And he just, even like the awkward moments are like the times that Warner and Juliet or Adam and Juliet would be kissing or something, and you'd be like, whoa, what did you guys do in this room while I was gone? Or, ooh, PG people. He is just so funny. I would encourage you to read this just for Kenji. And I don't know if you all know who Classified is, and it's the Penguin version of that. I mean, Penguins of Madagascar, which is hilarious because Benedict Cumberbatch says penguin. No, that's the other. He says penguin. That's what he says, penguin. So our last is, I don't remember, Major Jamie Stewart, which is from Warhorse, and it's a historical character you wish you could pull off the page to be with you. And we all know I can't make it through a tag without mentioning this book. And I'm also gonna pull in this Side of Paradise. I kind of find it funny that all of these people are males. I kind of stayed with that because, honey, Benedict Cumberbatch. Ooh. I should have put Finnick on this list. But any of these characters, Nick, Gatsby, Daisy, Cole, anybody, even any of these in this book, because you know who I would really like to pull out of these? F. Scott Fitzgerald, because his stories are just mesmerizing. They're the best stories I've ever heard. And if I could spend even a minute to tell him how much his stories have changed my life and made me the person that I am today, it would mean the world to me. Because without The Great Gatsby, I would not be the person that I am today, and so much of the world would not be the world that it is today, and he deserves recognition for that. And he had such a horrible life. I just wish he could be able to teach a class about how he wrote such mesmerizing, beautiful tales that just a person can love inside and out. And I guess that's a little soppy, but that's the end of my tag, and I figured out the person that I forgot to tag, which is Witty Novels. And I hope any one of you people can do this tag. La La Lauren 1001, I forgot you too. It's probably on my stupid paper. I'm sorry that this video is a mess. I just came up with it and thought I'd turn on the camera. I hope you all have fun, and I hope you do this tag yourselves. And I will see you later. Goodbye!